So here is another video about glass hair if you want it and you want to have less damaging hair. Well, this video is for you. So I did a glass hair video about 5-6 days ago, and I said that I would do another one with my hair being darker, and I had a little bit of toner left. It's a blue black, and I did not have quite enough, so I actually missed some spots up here. I noticed you could see my silver, but I probably just get some dark and color it in my eyeshadow or something. But I am trying to keep my hair very strong and no damage. I haven't toned my hair for about 9 months, and toner is less damaging than dye, but it still can be a little bit. So right now I am using my silicone mix. It has Moroccan argan oil, macadamia oil, keratin, and I use this. This is one that I didn't show you, and I do have the shampoo for it, but I did not use the shampoo, and I love this. It is almost gone. They do have original. I didn't like the smell. They do have another one that has like trees that look like they're from Florida, but I haven't tried that one yet. And I did wash my hair with Pantene Pro V Curl Perfection, even though I'm going to be doing a glass hair look. But I wanted to use a clarifying shampoo in my hair. I do have other ones, but I used this one today. And so I used on my tips of my hair the overtone, and this is just a hair mask. I did not put any developer in the ends of my hair, and so I think that that will help reserve my ends. So even though I did put it in my hair, it has been a while. Now for the toner, I used Age Beautiful from Sally's, and I used a 10 developer. I use 8 sometimes when I use toners in my hair. And I also can get it professional, but I like this toner that I tried, and so this is what I like right now. But I am going to go rinse out my hair because it says only 5 minutes, and I have this in for about maybe 10 now, which is no big deal. But I'm going to go rinse that out, and then I will be back to show you some of the other products that I just got. And other than looking a little crazy right now, I might wipe off my eyebrows. Something I did really dumb back in the the late 80s, early 90s is tweeze my eyebrows nonstop, so they're so thin they have never grown back because I killed my hair follicles. So that is one of the regrets that I regret doing. One of the things I mean that I regret doing. So I just rinse it out, and this is my towel that I got from Team, and I love it. It's just so soft, and it's very good for my hair. I pat dry my hair. Now how I washed my hair, I did this whole thing with my toning. I wash my hair first. I don't wash it out after because it takes out some of the toner. So I've always done that. So I wash my hair twice. I do wash the ends of my hair as well. All the ends, the mid through the ends, but I don't scrub so hard. I just kind of go through because I use a lot of oils in my hair, a lot of products. So for my hair, I've just been doing that, and it's fine. So if you don't want to do that and you just want to rinse it through your hair like I've seen people do, that's just on you, but it's no big deal. And then after I washed it, I put this toner on that I told you about, and then I let that on, they stay on for about 25 minutes, and then I rinse that out, and then I put my hair toner in the ends of my hair for about 20 minutes again. You could leave it in longer just for a more intense color. Sorry, I'm heating up some wings, so that's my air fryer beeping. And then I just rinse that out, and then I put this mask on. So it was a shampoo, rinse, toner, rinse, and then overtone in the ends, rinse, and then the mask. If I said that right the first time, I'm not sure. And now I'm just going to be putting some products in my hair that I just got in Amazon, and they were $7 to $9. I only got 2 right now, I believe, but let's see how the bottom looks. Hopefully it's showing up when I dry it. It's not too bad, but the lighting in here, I'm gonna have to do this a little lighter and see what it looks like, and maybe it'll show up a little bit more. I don't know, but okay. So one of them that I got it's called Pacifica. I've never tried this. This was, I believe, $7. One or the other were 7 to 9, so they weren't very much at all. This is a moisturizer, detangle elixir coconut milk hydration rehab for naughty knots, and it has coconut and vitamin B5. So I'm going to put a lot of this in my hair. There we go, it was shut, so see what this smells like. Wow, it smells amazing. I love it. Anything with coconut and coconut milk is my favorite. I do use hair mask with real coconut milk, and I have about 5 cans left. And I usually do that with my Indian hair mask. So I'm going to put a lot of this in there. And then also I have this hair food, and I will link everything down and put the name of it in the description. Because last video I forgot, but I ended up putting it in there after. So this is a blend, and it has heat protection as well. This is coconut and argan oil. And our heat protectant blend helps to seal and protect your hair from heat damage up to 450 degrees and give it healthy shine. So I'm going to try this. See, that smells good. I like the other one better, but it still has a good smell to it. Put a lot of that in there because my hair, like I said, I have not toned it for quite a while. And also another thing that I have, that I didn't just buy this, I've had it for a while, the L'Oreal Elvive. It's a frizz killer serum, leave-in. So you could use this as glass hair. Now this is pretty cheap too. It's anywhere from 5 to 7, I believe. And this is what I showed last time. This is pretty much out. It's the liquid glass dry bar, but it's so small. And I believe it's 25 or 35. I think. I don't know. But the bigger ones might be more. It's been a while. Or maybe this was 15. But it's so small. And you could use this other stuff for glass hair. So I'm going to actually blow dry my hair and use my detangler. This is what I use. This is what I showed last time. First I take out all my tangles. It's going to take a minute to take them out. I don't even, let's see how, I mean I have some. I don't think I have a lot. But that detangler, we'll see how it works. But it seems like so far it's just gliding out. But you still have to be careful. If I had a big knot, I'd still have to work it out really gentle. But when I'm blow drying my hair, I showed last time, I use, this is the only thing I use is my detangler brush. I get it here and I blow dry it down like that. And I mentioned last time, because I used to do this to my hair before when I used to blow dry my hair and straighten it when I use hot heat, though this was back in the day. And if it got stuck, I would just pull it out, whether it had a knot. But if you were going down and you feel like it's holding, you know, especially as your hair dries, it's sometimes harder to get through, and you want to stop and pick up your hair like this, let go, and then just kind of do this again a little bit till it's out, and then do it again. So you don't ever want to force it. And I know it sounds tedious, but I used to do this and I didn't realize that I was damaging my hair by yanking it. So you never want to pull your hair. You don't want to force any knots to come out. So this is just really gentle. So I am going to go ahead and go blow dry my hair, and I will be back to let you know, to let you see what it looks like. And then I'm going to put this in my hair so you can see that it does work. I do use my shea butter in the ends of my hair. With the other video I had poofy hair because I didn't blow dry it as much, and then when I put that shea butter on the ends of my hair, it straightened it out really good. So that is another thing, another hack you could use. Or you could use some leave-in cream conditioner and put it on the ends. That possibly could help straighten it out more, but I know that shea butter is thicker, and I do mix mine with stuff like castor oil with neem oil, peppermint oil. You can mix it with any really great oils that you would like. Okay, so this is the look after I put in those 2 leave-in conditioners that I showed you, and it is so soft. And this is the price you pay when you don't do anything for your hair, or to your hair, not for it, to your hair, damaging. And I had it looking some days really bad just because I actually was taking care of it, but I wasn't doing any styling or anything to my hair. Now I did get it all through my hair, like I said, so you could see some light through it because I have old bleach in my hair, but it is growing out. This is the lavender in the bottom, so it's not perfect, but I do like the way it looks. And this is the back. I'm going to show you really quick just because I want you to see how poofy it looks, but you can kind of get it to where it's not poofy. So I probably should do it up higher. So see how soft it looks? It's very bouncy, very shiny. So the back isn't even because it's growing out from different layers when I had it cut really short. So I am not going to try and get that straight. But now I'm going to use some of that L'Oreal Elvive for the spritz. Or not for the spritz, for the shine. I don't know why I said spritz. And then you just put it all through your hair. And this is if you want to use something that's less expensive. I still love using this. I use it even when I have all my other products. But this is something that you could just save, and it actually does last longer than the other ones that I showed you. Or at least this one. This one goes really fast. It smells amazing, but I could have other things in my hair that smell really good. And so this just gives it an extra shine. But I have not, like I said, I've not done anything to my hair for quite a while. And something like this you could start doing after a bit when you start growing in your bald spots and your thinning hair. This is not something that I did right away. When I first was doing my hair growth journey, I mean, I'm still on one, but when it started back in January 2024, I did blow dry my hair a little, then I stopped, and then I did it again. But then I haven't been doing it for maybe about 6 months. I did it, I think, one other time. I was in a hurry, and I wore my hair wavy, and I blew dry my hair. I don't know what happened. I came back, and I can barely talk right now, so I honestly don't know what happened, but I'm trying to explain things, and I'm getting all over the place with my words. So, and so then here is my shea butter. I have rose oil in here, which I love. I love it. I do have to make some more, but this helps the ends, as I was saying. So you just want to kind of go through it and put it all through the ends, and it does help it to get that straighter look, and it's not so poofy. And I do have this recipe in my free downloadable ebook, and like I said, I have some other videos that have it in my description, and you could just follow some of my Indian hair mask. I haven't used it for a little bit. I was using it twice a week for almost 6 months, and then I kind of slowed down with it a little bit. But this is stuff you can do, and then you can do it again. I was doing it pretty consistent to thicken my hair, and it is known to grow your hair thicker and just make it more vibrant, fuller, whatever you want to say, fuller or whatever. But I do have in my thumbnail the before and after, just because it show you that after you let your hair rest for a bit and not bleach it or flat iron it or anything like that, that's what it looks like, but it's healing from the inside out while you're not doing anything. So most of this time, for especially the last 6 months, I have not been doing anything to my hair, but I'm just trying to take care of it and baby my hair. So this is what it looks like with that shea butter. It straightens it out some. Usually my hair is pretty poofy on the first day that I wash it anyway, so you can spend a little bit more time in the ends blow drying it, like I mentioned before in my other video, but I get really tired. But I think this is good, and if you want that sleek look and that shiny look, this is as close as you're gonna get it without damaging your hair with all that flat iron. And it's so shiny and vibrant. And what do you think? If this video has helped you and it's helping you on your journey to regrowing your hair back and going in your thin hair, balding, or anything like that, then please leave a comment. Let me know what you're struggling with. And I apologize about this second half of the video. It is all over the place, but I'm tired from blow drying my hair, so it is very time consuming a little bit, but it's worth it. So yes, this is my hair. This is the color it turned out. Like I said, I didn't get it perfect, but that's okay. I just wanted a little bit of a change. So if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with someone that's going through the struggles with their hair. I also am working on my my Kajabi. It's a storefront, and I am going to eventually be coaching and doing courses, but I'm a long way from that. I am learning the platform right now. I do have in the description, I will have eventually I will have some downloadables, as well as the ebook I just had for everyone to download. But for now, I would I will have I do have a wait list, so if you want to go check out that link, I will have that below. And then I will also start sending out some freebies once I get going and knowing what I'm doing with this storefront. So anyway, I'm going to end this, and I've been on here long enough rambling. I just want to kind of show you that this is possible to have nice shiny hair without a flat iron. So I will see you next time. I hope everybody has a great rest of your night.